to the first installment of Ask Halsey. We have some great questions that were sent in on Facebook, and I'm going to do my best to answer as many of them as I can right now in the first video. So here we go. This one comes from John B. Why are some babies born with hair and some without? John, I think you need to look at, this is a self-respect issue. Some babies just clearly do not have the self-respect that other babies possess. You have a baby that comes out of the womb taking full 9 months to maybe develop elsewhere, which just isn't fair. I think they need to, being the babies, they being the babies, need to focus on themselves as a package, from the top of their head to the bottom of their feet, making sure that they have hair, they have a good face, nice strong arms and good legs so that they can become an upstanding citizen. So I hope that answers your question. Joel K. asks, why is Michael McDonald, the singer, such a douchebag? And I have one big answer for that. First off, I like his singing, so I will say that. What I think he's a douchebag for is having such white facial hair and hair on his head. Who seriously has that clean cut of a color of hair? Doesn't make sense to me. Clearly he's not of this race, but that is also evident in his singing ability as well. So thank you, Joel, for that question. Mike H. asks, why do only the good die young? Because the piano man started the fire. Little Billy Joel joke for you there. But I have no idea. You know, that's a good question. I know that there are some people that just haven't had time to do anything in life and they do die too young. There are some people that spend a lot of time on this earth and make nothing of themselves and die almost too old. But there are some good people that die young, and why that is exactly, genetics. We'll say genetics. This one comes from Tina K. At a movie theater, which armrest is yours? Whichever the fuck you want. Alright, if you want the left one, take the left one. If you want the right one, take the right one. Now, if you come in after someone and they're already possessing their right side, which would in turn be your left side, you're going to have to lean towards the right. But if you're the first one, you get any one you want. That's the magic of showing up early. And please, for the love of God, show up before the previews start. Neil asks, Neil H., what are these bumps on my penis? That you probably had sex with a dirty woman or man. That's as easy as I can go there. Another one from Joel, how do you play cricket? There's a person that holds a ball. They do sort of a pitch that goes over their head. There are 3 sticks in the ground behind the batter, and the batter has a flat-faced bat that they then try to hit the ball with. There's some sort of rule you can have the ball bounce. Sometimes you can't. I don't know. They have to take a break every 30 minutes for tea. And there's also a fence in outer field that can be hit over. And that's cricket. Jamie D. asks, is pimping easy? Yes. Josh Law asks, are there emergency exits on a prison bus, specifically a prison bus? I think by law there are. Whether or not they would be used to their full potential, your guess is as good as mine. I think that an emergency exit at the back of the bus would have much more accessibility for someone, say, outside the bus. So I think that for that exact reason, they would probably remain closed in a tip-over crash or a fire at the front of the bus. I doubt very heavily if they have emergency exits at the top, like you would see school buses having now. But yes, by law, prison buses have emergency exits as well. Just a few more here. Annie F. answers, asks, how do you handle introverts? Good question. I work with some, and you really have to be patient. Next question. Victor asks, briefs or boxers? This must be a personal question for me, or just a preference question. I will say boxers. Always have been, always will be. I like it free. And that is it for the first installment of Ask Halsey. Please have your questions coming in to my Facebook page. Again, that's Halsey Lindquist, Halsey Hall Lindquist if you want the full name. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a lot. And we'll see you next time. Adios.